I must have been 12, 13 years old. I read a book about a bush pilot in Alaska. And when I got done reading that book, I started telling people that I was going to go to Alaska and be a bush pilot. And they're like, "Do you know how to fly?" And I'm like, "Well, not yet." Started taking lessons at $10.50 an hour. And it was just the coolest thing. And so every time I had $10.50, I took a lesson. High school had something to do with me getting to Alaska as well, and that is we had a recruiter day and all the recruiters came in to talk to us, and you could go sit in the Air Force, the Army, the Marines, Navy, whatever. And I knew the Air Force had airplanes, so that was the one I went to. So that was my ticket to Alaska. I finished out my tour up there and went out in the bush and spent 6.5 years flying as a bush pilot. I didn't realize at the time that you shouldn't buy a business right as the economy is about to tank and go into a deep recession. And that's what happened, of course, in 1985. We were struggling, but we were still paying the bills, and they were a little bit behind, quite a bit behind actually. And the bank calls and says, we'd like to do an inventory of this asset list. And I said, "Okay, great, come on out." But I get there and the banker is there, the door is open, the banker's there. I don't think anything of it. And we go through and inventory everything on that material list, and everything that's on there is there. So it's all accounted for. And they were great. And I remember by this time it was probably 9 o'clock at night. And they said, "Okay, is there anything else you need?" And in the building, I said, "No, whatever I need, I'll pick it up tomorrow." And they said, No, you don't understand. We've changed the locks. And we're shutting you down." And I said, "What?" And I was just in total shock at that point. When I went out of business, I was like, man, I'm not done yet. Brenda and I have been together since 1978, and so we've been married 47 years now, and she's been through a lot of highs and a lot of lows. When I came up with a plan to go to Texas, I think she was a little bit nervous, but she was always been very supportive of the business from day one. It was a tough start when we started in 91. 91, 92, 93 were all tough for us, but we were successful in getting business every one of those years, so that when the fourth year came around and all of a sudden the metro area started to grow and people started to move here and we started to renovate hospitals and schools, Lone Star was in a position to be able to do that. And so we were at the right place at the right time, ready to operate. It's getting to the point where I'm starting to think about retirement. And so you have a couple of choices. You can sell the business or you can share the businesses with your employees. I was so proud of what we created here at Lone Star that I don't want to lose everything everybody has brought together. So the people that have been here for 20, 30 years have all had something to do with it, to help shape the business and help create the business and create our processes and the way we take care of customers and all that. It's all part of the company. And I just didn't want to lose that. The ESOP is truly the long-term play in the company for the employees. But obviously we need to hit some certain goals. And so that was really where we needed to start, is we needed to set those goals and set those procedures and those policies in place, get the people in place, help them grow as individuals so that they could move into upper management as time went on, and I could move out and be able to step aside and let them run the company. There's 1,000 things that have made us successful over the years, but I honestly think it really comes down to good people and people that see the vision and are willing to follow that vision and improve upon that vision as we all learn from this industry, as we get more and more involved in this business. I think that's really the key. It's the people.